Good evening, tired souls. Take a deep breath and let it out slowly. Let the darkness of the room embrace you. You are safe under your covers, or at least you want to believe you are. Tonight we won't talk about ghosts under the bed or monsters in the closet. We are going to talk about something much closer, something that might already be nesting inside you right now. We often hear about diseases of the body, cancers that consume, viruses that spread. But what about diseases of the heart? Not your physical beating heart, but the center of your emotions. What happens when envy, spite, and greed are no longer just feelings, but something alive, something hungry? Listen closely to the story of Elara and pray that your own heart is still pure. Elara was an antique restorer. She had an extraordinary talent for fixing broken things, piecing together shattered ceramics or rotting wood. Yet, beneath her skilled hands, Elara harbored a disease. She was envious. Every time she saw a colleague receive praise, her heart felt like it was being squeezed. Every time she saw someone richer, prettier, or happier, a bitter taste rose in her throat. She wanted what others had. She felt the world owed her. One day, her employer, Mr. Salim, a thin old man whose eyes always seemed watery, brought her a special project. It was a jewelry box made of very old ebony wood. The wood was so dark, it seemed to absorb the light around it. The carvings were intricate, depicting vines wrapping around a human organ, a heart. Elara just nodded, but inside, she was already obsessed. The box was beautiful, exquisitely beautiful, far more valuable than the small salary she received. As she touched the cold wooden surface, her envy towards Mr. Salim, who owned such a beautiful thing, intensified. Why does this old man get to have it? Elara thought. I'm the one fixing it. It should be mine. That night, Elara took the box home to her cramped apartment, breaking the workshop rules. She placed it on her workbench. Under the dim light of her desk lamp, the box seemed alive. As Elara began cleaning centuries of dust with a fine brush, she felt a strange prick in her chest. Not a sharp pain, but an itch. A deep itch, right in the center of her ribcage, where her heart resided. She ignored it. The desire to possess it was stronger than the pain. Over the next week, Elara changed. She stopped talking to her friends. She became paranoid, convinced everyone was trying to steal the ebony box from her. The itch in her chest turned into a dull, throbbing ache, as if there were a large bruise inside, and her envy thrived. She watched news about successful celebrities and wished them harm. She saw happy couples on the street and felt profound hatred. Every negative thought felt like feeding something inside her. Strangely, the worse Elara felt, the more beautiful the box looked. The ebony wood began to shine not from varnish, but as if secreting its own oil that smelled faintly of copper or dried blood. One night, when the pain in her chest was unbearable, Elara looked in the mirror. In the center of her chest, her skin had changed color. A black stain, shaped like tree roots, began to spread from right above her heart. The black veins pulsed in rhythm with her own heartbeat. She touched it. The skin felt hard, like wood. Terrified, she tried to back away from the box, but she couldn't. Her legs moved on their own back to the workbench. Her hands caressed the heart carving on the box. That's when she realized it. The carving on the box had changed. The heart carved there looked bigger, fuller, as if it had just been fed. The next day, Elara returned to the workshop carrying the box. She looked awful. Her eyes were sunken, her skin gray, and she walked hunched over, clutching her chest. The workshop was empty, except for Mr. Salim sitting in a dark corner. Mr. Salim, Elara's voice was hoarse. Something is wrong with this box. Something is wrong with me. Mr. Salim lifted his head. His watery eyes stared at Elara with an expression hard to interpret. It wasn't sympathy, it was anticipation. You didn't listen to my warning, Elara, said Mr. Salim quietly. I said, it's sensitive to strong emotions, especially envy. What do you mean? What did you do to me? Elara screamed, the pain in her chest surging. The black roots on her skin now crept up to her neck. Mr. Salim stood slowly. You always wanted what wasn't yours, Elara. That disease of the heart, that is its food. He stepped closer, and for the first time, Elara saw Mr. Salim clearly under the light. His shirt was slightly open at the chest. There, where his heart should have been, the skin looked strange, hard, black, and woody, just like what was growing on Elara's chest. Mr. Salim smiled sadly. You think I'm the owner of this box? No, child, I am just its latest host, and I am almost used up. Elara tried to run, but immense pain dropped her to her knees. It felt like invisible hands were squeezing her internal organs. Mr. Salim knelt before her, holding the ebony box. The lid of the box slowly opened with a sickening click. Inside, there were no jewels. The box was empty, but the bottom of it pulsed. It wasn't wood. It was flesh resembling wood, a hungry mouth. Your heart disease is the best fertilizer this box has tasted in years, whispered Salim. Your envy is so pure, so strong. The plot twist wasn't that Mr. Salim was evil. The plot twist was Mr. Salim was already dead. As Elara looked into the old man's eyes, she saw the light of life flicker out. Salim's body suddenly went rigid, like a wooden puppet whose strings had been cut. He toppled sideways, motionless. The black roots on his chest stopped pulsing. He had finished his duty. He had found his replacement. Elara screamed, but her voice choked. The pain in her chest reached its peak and then vanished, replaced by a cold emptiness. She looked down at her own chest. The black roots had fully integrated. She no longer felt her own heartbeat. She felt another heartbeat. The heartbeat from the box now lying on the floor next to Salim's corpse. Slowly, Elara stood up. The pain was gone, and so was the fear, and so was her humanity. She walked over and picked up the box. She felt a deep connection to it. She was its new keeper. She was its new host until her heart disease consumed her completely, and she had to find someone else full of envy to take her place. Elara caught her reflection in the shop window. She smiled. It was Mr. Salim's smile. So, my bedmates, as you lie there in the dark, ask yourself, when you see the success of others, what do you feel? Are you happy for them? Or is there a little itch in your chest? Be careful. Diseases of the heart are real, and there are things out there waiting to harvest them. Sleep well, keep your heart clean.